Hi everyone, Jonathan here. In this video, I'd like to talk about how to learn programming. Well, I'm going to start with a brief introduction, and this is a motivation to everyone who may want to learn programming. I was passionate about programming all my life, but I only got to use a computer at the age of 18, and that was at university. And then, even after joining university, I started coding in my second year of university. But I'll be honest, I've used the 2 years I've been programming to learn quite a lot. I think that has been like a major motivation to me starting a YouTube channel. Because honestly, I'm not that much of a genius. I take long to learn stuff, and I like to give you some of the advice that I would wish to have had if I were to start programming all over again. So a lot of people compare themselves to the people on the internet because the people on the internet make life seem easy. They make you feel like you're not doing anything. But I'll kindly advise you that please stop comparing yourself to anyone on the internet. A lot is going on. People will only show you what is not real, or they'll show you that I built this, I did this, I did that, I did that. And then it will make you feel like you're behind, that you're not doing anything. But trust me, the slow progress that you're doing is basically benefiting you more than the much more progress that you're comparing yourself to. Another advice is learn one programming language first and then go to our next thing. I personally started learning Python, and to be honest, I always heard about JavaScript and all these other technologies that sounded cool, React, Node.js and stuff. But to be honest, if you are to put yourself in the shoes of, if you want to be just a jack of all trades, you don't basically understand something, but you would like to have an idea about it. Well, it doesn't really make sense, to be honest, because according to me, I started learning Python and then tried to learn JavaScript. I tried to learn React, tried to learn a lot of technologies, and trust me, I did not enjoy the experience at all. This is because most of the times I used to not understand everything I was doing. Until a friend of mine told me that, you know what, it's better to just learn one thing, understand it, and then go to another thing. So learning one programming language, you should learn a language that basically suits what you want, because the aim of learning how to code is basically needing to solve a problem. Okay, some join it for the money, while others join it because they have passion, some join it because they want to solve a particular problem. But before you get started programming, first think of what do you want to do when you want to code. Do you want to do AI stuff? Do you want to do web development? Do you want to automate the boring things? Ask yourself that question, and that will lead you to the best path for you to learn how to program. Another thing I would like to tell you is to do a lot of practice. Just like in my previous video, I talked about being able to put in the hours, learn stuff, take your time. I'll go back to the programming language tip. Like, if you want to learn programming and master it, learn a programming language, not a framework. Like, let's say if you want to learn, let's say Python or Django, learn Python first and then go to Django, because chances are high that features of Django may change, but the object-oriented concepts, the stuff that you will have learned, the basics do not change at all. Same thing for JavaScript. Trust me, in the lockdown of 2020, I sat down and learned JavaScript in detail. And trust me, it is only at that point when technology started making sense. That's the time React started making sense. That's the time React Native started making sense. And to be honest, when you learn a programming language and you learn it well, the rest comes very easy. Like, let's say frameworks do change, but programming languages do not change. Therefore, if you master the basics of a programming language, chances are high that you're going to be able to learn whatever framework that may be thrown at you. For example, it took me a very short time to learn Fast API. Very short. I think I learned Fast API in the period of a week, and I was able to experiment with different things. Why? Because I have been practicing Python for quite a long time. And this is not to brag or anything. What I'm trying to do is to tell you that stop looking at all these technologies that are being thrown at you. Master a programming language, because when you master a programming language, it's quite easy for you to get started coding any framework that may be thrown at you. So to sum up this video, I'd like to tell you that programming is not an easy thing. It's something that will take you time to understand, and do not compare yourself to anyone because of how fast they can learn a technology. I believe there's nothing like equality of all human beings. There are smart individuals out there who can learn things in an hour, who can learn things in 2 hours and be okay with using things in hours. But put yourself in your shoes, start coding and take your time, put in the hours, enjoy the journey. And if you like this video and if you like such content where I'm talking to you guys, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm working on a lot of content and I'm going to be uploading a lot of content. And see you in the next video. Have a nice week. Bye.